the corner from New Zealand, William Meehan.
So Billy, he's like a father to me. Yeah, he's helped me a lot.
He treats a lot of his boxers like his sons anyway, or daughters, and he kind of, you know, it's like a big family up here, so it's quite cool anyway. Like, he doesn't favour me above anyone else, that's for sure. Maybe works me a bit harder actually.
He's strict when he needs to be, so he's calm if he believes that's the way that we're going to take it on. But definitely with training, if you're not turning up to trainings, he's strict and he won't let you fight.
Yeah, he's strict, but he can be real funny sometimes, and he's awesome. He's got so much skill and knowledge.
It's just his personality. Yeah, he's always joking around or making himself look good all the time.
Just his whole character is pretty friendly, and he knows his stuff about boxing, real technical. And I first just started off just wanting to get fit, and then from there he worked on my skills and got me up into fighting and that sort of thing. So yeah.
Yeah, he does. He drills us pretty hard, makes us work really hard, gets us fit, gets us ready, and the skills like second to none with Billy. He knows his stuff. You know, he's not just a coach. He's been in the ring a lot, a lot of fights. So yeah, it's good.
So the pedal to the metal till I finish a crash. My mind, I'm so convincing. With this heart, I'll go the distance. With this voice, I can uplift them. With these words, I make them listen. When the world I hold is heavy, no one tear can break the levee. No, I won't quit till heaven's ready. Fight these waves and hold it steady. I press on.
Gee, I don't know. Who am I? Boxing wise, I walked into a boxing gym. My first time in a boxing gym, I was 7 years of age, and started boxing at 8 years of age, and pretty much boxed through till I was 29, 30. So I was in a boxing gym for 22 years. Then give it away for a couple of years, and then come back coaching. So pretty well the best part of my life is being involved in boxing.
Cloud 9 is where you can spot me. Standing on top of the world. Standing on top of the world. Standing on top of the world. Standing on top of the world.
Who I was and yeah, where I was heading and where I would have gone, probably would have got a room out of Linton there, one of the cells. But boxing gave me somewhere to belong to. I mean, like, there's a lot of young fellas want to belong to something that don't really feel secure and don't really feel they belong somewhere. I belong to a boxing club, and that sort of brought me through a lot of rough times. Believe it or not, as a young guy, I was very withdrawn, very held back, I suppose. I didn't go out, I didn't like fighting, didn't see any sense in fighting, wasn't outspoken, wasn't forceful in any way at all, would sort of sit back withdrawn. But through boxing, I presume through boxing and through the growth period, I learned to be more assertive. Definitely learned to be assertive in the boxing ring, because like I said, sitting back in my younger years, I got beaten quite a bit, and then as I got myself into good shape, got going, and learnt the art, a bit more of the art of the game, the aggressiveness comes with it, and the type of fighter I was, the aggression took me through a lot of situations that got me to another level.
My favourite part about boxing is probably the getting in the ring and feeling that adrenaline rush, getting told what to do and just finishing it, and yeah, just I love it. I've grown up around it. My dad used to box and stuff, and the whole family has.
It'd have to be the feeling fit. I hate the training, but afterwards, after you go for that run, about half an hour later, you just feel, oh, it feels so good.
With boxing, it's all or nothing. You can't be in it half-hearted because you end up on your ass, pretty much. Yeah, you've got to love it to do it.
New Zealand's most experienced boxer at the moment, Billy Meehan. He went to Brisbane in '82, a silver at the Commonwealth Championships in Ireland in '83, a bronze at Taiwan, and the World Cup at Bangkok in '84.
In 1985, that was the year I won the Jamison belt, which is the belt for the most scientific boxer in New Zealand. So basically the best boxer in New Zealand. when I gave up boxing, I took over my father's gym and ran that for about, where I trained, ran it for about 3 months. Then I bought a small business, didn't do anything with boxing, I didn't train, hardly go into tournaments. Mark Donaldson, ex-All Black, he came up to me and says to me, oh, I want you to train my son. He's going to boarding school next year. He says, and his twin sister beats him up. And I said, oh, yeah, all right, we can do something in the backyard. So I just started doing something in the backyard, and then I grabbed my elder son, Jacob, he'd come in. And it wasn't long, a very quick time, it would be a month, 6 weeks. We hung a punch bag up in the garage, cleared it out, made a little space in there, put a bag up, did a few things. We had these two sparring on the back lawn. So from that backyard scenario, a few more people wanted to start doing boxing, so I started going a little bit more. Had everybody there, that grew, and people were skipping down the driveway and running around the streets and scaring all the neighbours, and had the whole place going berserk 2 or 3 nights a week. We decided to move into premises, and this is the 3rd place this size we've been into. Here it is now, 7 years later. I liked the culture, I liked the idea of boxing, just something about the whole game, the whole thing kept me there, the relationships, people you meet, all the rest of it.
Yeah, that's what I like, just how welcoming Billy is. And, yeah.
It's just a big family, and like, you know, you come here and you've got mates and you've got brothers and you've got, you know, it's just a good atmosphere, and yeah, I think that's what people love about it, you know, it's something that they're a part of.
Living life on the edge, all the fury, my pain could be compared to a knife when it slices your vein. Even in spite, most these bosses never heard of my name, but somewhere deep inside myself, I find that I'm a bust back. Knowledge of the mind and blind the very way that people consider truth before they under attack.
Boxing's a very costly sport, really costly, and I've always maintained a club setting. Like people often talk to me about running this professionally, opening up full time, being here all day and blah blah. That means charging more money for everybody. We try and cover it as best we can, and so through funding, through raffles, sausage sizzles, all the stuff you do, you try and raise money. But that only goes so far. So last year we got behind in the rent, and we decided we need to do something to get the rent and get some fundraising done. So we ran a corporate fight night, and it was an absolute success. We'd done so well of it, got the rent money, we had enough left over that we decided that we'd put it in for scholarships and run a scholarship program for at-risk youth. When people talk about kids being hungry at school and the effect that can have on kids and all the rest of it, and people drive around in their flash cars going, yes, pity, we should do something for them, but they drive off and buy another new flash car, you know, they don't really do too much for them. So I just have it's just a genuine passion that, yeah, you know, I mean, if everybody gave a little bit, those that have got nothing would have something. You know, we have something that we can offer, we have something we can do. I mean, it's only a couple of punch bags and a grotty old ring and a brick building, but we can offer that to kids, and we can, you know, get them off the street, get them going, give them some hope, and maybe steer their life. I mean, you can take a choice of where you're going to go and what you're going to do in life, you know, and a lot of these kids don't realise that. They can break the cycle, they can go out there and be what you want to be. It's just a matter of them having that belief that they can do that, the belief they can go and be what they want to be, and somebody just giving them a hand up, seeing them on their way, you know, sticking a shirt on their back if they need it, you know, sticking a pie in their guts if that's what they need, you know, whatever it be.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The story I love most of all was a story I heard years ago, and I tell my students every year. I tell all new boxers that come in. There was 2 twins, okay? One's a millionaire, one's a park bench drunk. And they both asked the same question, why they like it. They said, we had no choice.
This is a unanimous decision, goes to Meehan in the red corner.